I am back again. I just made a video concerning the Russian guy and Ghanaian ladies, and as if that wasn't enough, another video of the same guy and Kenyan ladies dropped. And it has been alleged that this man is distributing HIV/AIDS. And all the countries in this world, this man chose African continent to distribute HIV/AIDS to our women. Have you guys seen the mental, the mindset of these people? Have you guys now realized the so-called love these people have for Africa? Why did he choose to come to Africa and distribute the HIV/AIDS he had in his country? If he want to take a revenge on women or women that has given him HIV/AIDS, why isn't it in his country? Where did he get that HIV/AIDS? Did he get it from the continent of Africa or he got it from his country? Why did he decide to come to Africa and move from one country to another? And I even heard that he went to South Africa too. Because he has detected that Ghana, Kenya, and South Africa is the most visited and popular African country. So if he come and distribute and infected our ladies with the HIV/AIDS, it is easily going to be spread to our men and to other foreigners. And at the end of the day, the foreigners from like people like UK, America, and all of that will not be scared to visit these three giant countries in the continent. These people are sabotaging the continent in one way or the other. His plan is to put fear in the minds of the tourists who have good mind to come to the continent. Because come to look of it, Ghana is the most visited African country. South Africa is the most visited African country. Kenya is the most visited African country. Not for anything, but for tourism. And now that he's dropping this thing, and it has been alleged that he's infecting them with HIV/AIDS, a lot of foreigners are going to pull back. A lot of people who were planning to visit the continent, to visit these three giant countries, they are going to pull back because Africa has become unsafe. They have tried everything. They know that Africa is rising. They know that today's generation is not as stupid and dumb like our past generation. They try everything and they are not able. Now they are going to bring different kinds of diseases that they got from their country to the continent. And that will limit the visitation of other foreigners in the continent. That is how they sabotage and destabilize African countries. Why is he moving from one African country or the other, knowing fully well that he's HIV positive? And he's sleeping with this woman without any single protection, even videoing them without their notice. The most painful thing is that he went to Kenya, one of the ladies' house, with the lady's entire family in the house. And they were all welcoming him. He even went to a church to pick a girl in the presence of other members and the pastor in Kenya, and took the girl from church to his apartment and slept with her without any protection, knowing fully well that he have HIV/AIDS. Why is he moving from one African country to another, distributing HIV/AIDS to our ladies? Not just because he's videoing them without their consent, but he's also giving them HIV/AIDS without their consent. This guy is on a mission, and he has to be apprehended and be put, giving, and the punishments to be given to him accordingly. We, the black people, especially we, the young men and women, we have to wisen up and know the game these people are playing. And I can bet you he's not the only one. There are more doing this to our people. Like I said in my previous video, these people go to Africa and begin to play the role as angels. They begin to make us see our brothers and sisters as demons, and they are the only sane among us in our country. But when we move from our continent and go to their place, they don't want to see us face to face. They want us to be doing a work of a slave. They become the demons from the people the angels will see visit Africa. They visit Africa and play the role of angels. But when Africa moved from the continent to their place, we will see demons. We don't see those angels anymore. Why would this man know very well that he's infected with HIV/AIDS and he's moving from one African country to another to infect our ladies? And most of these ladies are married. Most of these ladies have children. Most of these ladies have boyfriends. And they go and sleep with their partners again. And the HIV/AIDS will keep spreading. And the partners who have no self-control and also have side chicks outside will be distributing it to those side chicks. And those side chicks also have their boyfriends. You see how his intention is going to easily work in the continent. Sometimes discipline is very important. Sometimes self-control is very important. Sometimes contentment is very important. If these women were contented with the life they have, they wouldn't fall so cheaply into the trap of this man. And now he's posting the video to encounter the public displease against him. For me, whatever he's doing to encounter whatever is going on, I will not see anything good about what he's doing. A Kenyan lady just took her life because she tested and she's HIV/AIDS positive and took her own life. A Ghanaian woman who also had something to do with that Russian guy tested HIV/AIDS positive. So this is to tell us that this man is on a mission to destroy Africa. Why is it that if there's anything bad, these people are so quick to let us know, to let the African continent know? But if there's something good, they want us to struggle, sell our property before we can even get a quarter of it. So it is a high time for us to educate ourselves. I am so upset. I am angry. And I don't know who to blame. In fact, I will blame ourselves, those of us who know who they really are, but we kept it to ourselves without educating our brothers and sisters. I will be so angry about our educational system, which is not educating us enough to know that these people really don't have the good interest for us. I will blame our educational system for a fact that they only taught us about colonization, but they never told us that these people are still colonizing our minds. They never told us that these people are different from who they portray themselves when they visit the continent. It is a high time for the churches, the country, the villages, the towns should have groups just to educate the young ones about these people. Let us come to a point where you see them and you see demons and not an angel. Let a 2-year-old African child see these people as demons. That is the only way we can decolonize our mental health or our minds from this mental colonization. The moment we see a light-skinned person, the person is automatically our God. The person is automatically a billionaire. The person is automatically wiser than our own parents. That should be stopped. This is an eye-opener. This is a wake-up call telling every one of us, that these people does not have us the best interest on us or for us. Let's change. Let us change of how we think. What is he doing in Kenya? Going to, I mean, he doesn't even have a fear and respect for God. I mean, it is a big insult that a guy will go to the church and pick up a girl in the presence of the pastor. The Kenyan pastor was even asking him, do you know the girl? And he said the girl is his friend. The girl also nodded that he was her friend. And he stood there in the presence of the church members and the pastor and asked the girl, follow me, let's go. And the girl said, okay. And she really followed this guy to his hotel room. And he gave it to her. She came back home. This should tell us that the church girls you guys are worshiping every day are more spoiled than that girl on the street. Even in the presence of her pastor, she followed a man. And she did not just follow a man, she did the do with a man. Knowing fully well that the pastor, the other church members saw her living with the guy. My brothers and sisters, I will plead with you, especially my African brothers. Please, it's not about having a stick between your two legs. It's about playing your role as a man. Treat your women with respect. Treat your women like queens so they will not want to look elsewhere. All of this is part of why our women are so desperate to be with white guys. Because they come to Africa and pretend to be angels. And we think that they treat women with respect. But little do we know that they are more than the devil itself. Because if we had put some pride on our girls, and you make your girls or our girls feel like they are queens in their father's house, in their husband's house, no man from anywhere will make them feel like they should taste something else to see how it is. Please, it is a wake-up call for we, the African women, and for our men. When we talk about human race, we are the pure human beings on this planet Earth. You can take that, if you don't agree that, you can take that to argue with whoever you want to argue. I can tell you that we give birth to all the human race on this planet Earth. But they turn around to make us inferior just because we allow them. Please, this have to be stopped. And this man had to be found at any cost to be punished duly. Thank you. Hi everybody, thank you so much. If you happen to come across this video, do not forget to give me a thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe. Thank you. Love you all.